Hey bro, it's your boy Nav here right now in Prague, and in this video I want to share with you how you can tell if a girl is a complete time waster and it's got a lot of red flags. So what I mean by that is if she wants to take advantage of you financially, emotionally, she wants to play around with you and she's not actually interested in getting with you. I wanted to share this video with you so you know when you come across this type of girl, so you don't waste your time and you don't get mad after it and think they're trying to take advantage of you or anything like that. So you find out early and you cut your loss and you move on, right? So what happened with me is I went on an instant date with this girl and there was some red flags. For example, one of them was like, oh yeah, she said I go on a date a week, right? And when she said that, I thought to myself,
wait a minute.
Usually girls don't say it, like they go on a date a week. You know, I would understand, okay, if she's searching for her boyfriend and they might go on, you know, a few dates, that's normal. But just going on like a date or 2 dates a week, that's a bit off. And then she said it to me and then she realized, oh, she shouldn't have said it to me. Then she was like, oh, actually, I don't know. And she tried to change the answer. That was the first red flag. The second red flag was when she started talking about going on dates to these super high-end venues. She was like, oh yeah, guys take me to these expensive places and stuff like that. That was a second red flag, right? So she was kind of hinting to me. She was like, oh, like you need to take me to these places if you want to go on a date with me. So actually, we ended up going for lunch to like some cheap place. It was like €6 for food. It was the top of the Palladium, if you know what, Prague. And so she never took advantage of me, but she was going to. So next thing what happened was, after we finished food, we walked into the shopping mall, and then she was like, oh, I need to go and buy vape or some, you know, she's going to buy some, and it was some special make. I'm not into vapes, so I don't smoke, but she said, oh yeah, I like this IS vape, whatever. So she said, I wanted to go buy it, and I was like, oh, that's cool, because my clients, they buy it and we just walk into a place and it's like €5-10 and they just top it up and then we leave. So I was like, all right, she's just gonna go there for a minute, get this and then we leave. But turns out she wants me to buy her this €120
oh hell no
cover for her vape, like this premium cover, which, you know, I would buy for my girlfriend any day. Well, I would buy for my friends any day as a gift. But a girl that I just met, that we haven't even sealed the deal yet, like we haven't slept together yet, she wants me to buy her that, and she's actually hinting at it. That is the biggest red flag you're gonna see.
alarm alarm
Right, with a girl that wants to just take the piss, take advantage of you and get her to spend money on her. Right, again, there's nothing wrong with that. If she's your girlfriend, you know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I would actually encourage that. Buy your someone you're dating flowers and gifts and spend money on them, right? It's actually a good thing. But a girl that you just met, it's kind of like going to the example of in a bar and, you know, you just meet a girl and she's like, buy me champagne, right? That is the worst thing you'd ever do, you know, to buy champagne. And anyway, going back to what happened here was, so we're in this shop and I can tell she's hinting for me to buy it because she's like, oh, this is the price. It's like 3,000 Corona or something. And this one is 1,000 Corona. Which one do you like? What color do you like? Oh, that one. And then she's like, oh, do you think it suits me? And it's so obvious what she's trying. It was,
Please.
you know, it kind of brought her down in my eyes. You know, I would have probably ended up buying her something after, obviously, we start dating. But she just wanted that quick value here without giving any value from her side, right? So what happened was I went out, I was like, I'm gonna go, I gotta take a call. And I was like, well, if you're gonna buy something, I'll meet you outside. And she was like, no, I'll wait for you here. So she was just pushing it, trying me to get this vape thing. And then ended up, you know, I came back in, she was like, oh, can you buy it for me as a gift? And when she said that, I switched, I went, listen, you know, if I want to buy you a gift, it's my decision. I'll buy you whatever I want. It's not for you to say, buy me this gift. This is not how it works. And then we walked outside. She came outside, and I just obviously I done the royal flush at that point. If you don't know what the royal flush is, it's when you let the girl know what you're about. You're not going to be pushed over like a dog, right? You're not going to be you're not going to let her cross your boundaries. So I let her know that, and that's what the royal flush is. It's basically when you let the girl know verbally, in a very strong manner, that you're a man of value and no one's going to out of you, right? And that's what I said. I said, listen, yeah, I enjoy spending time with you, but I'm not these type of guys that you can just tell them to buy you anything, right? There's 100,000 of these guys that are out there. If you want one, go find one. But I'm not these type of guys. You can't just tell me, go buy this gift for me, buy this bag for me, buy that. Yeah, I'll be happy to buy you a drink, when we go out. But, there's a line that you can't cross. And then when I said that, she got a little bit upset. She was only 18 years old, to be fair. She's not really mature yet. And she started to walk away a little bit. And then as she was walking, I walked on the other side of the street. So I was as well. Then I said, all right, let me go make it up to her. She's young. She's made a mistake. It's fine. Go back in. And I said, oh, listen, try to make it up. And she was interested because she was walking slowly. She was looking at me to see if I come to see her. And then when I went to, to make it up to her, even though I shouldn't have done that, if a girl has that kind of mindset, it's not a girl to be around. But I thought, all right, let me go back. Let me give her another chance. Went back in, and she was like, she wasn't trying to walk away, but she was like, yeah, I'm going to go shopping and stuff like that. And then I kind of made a small mistake there. I was a little bit emotional, and I went, listen, if you don't want to, hang out, we can say goodbye. There's no big deal. And instead of, at that point, I should have chased a little bit because I pushed her really hard, obviously, with the royal flush. And then after it, I should have said, listen, I know we got off the wrong foot, whatever, this shit happens. All right, let's forget about it. Let's go grab a tea. But instead, I pushed it even more. And then she said, I said, well, listen, if you don't want us to see it, we can say bye here. And then she put her hand out. We shook hands, and I left. It was quite a, let's say, like kind of like a sport, what was that word? I forgot that word. When in sports, after you have a great match, you shake hands.
Dylan, you son of a.
And then you say goodbye, right? Because I used to play football a lot, or for you American viewers, soccer. And whatever happens, if you get a red card, if you have a fight, at the end of the match, you always shake hands. And it felt quite good to actually shake a hand and say respect. It was a good game. Fair play to you. See you later. Fair game. That's the word, fair game. It was a fair game. And I learned something, and that's what it's all about. I love learning new things, even if a girl wants to take advantage of me, hurt me financially, emotionally, but it's the learning that counts, right? And that's the way you should think about it. If you have an experience which might be a little bit negative, maybe you get hurt, maybe you're heartbroken, but the learning from it is so key that you just have this lifetime of experience. And this is why it's important for you to go out there and to meet a lot of different type of girls. So you start to understand different, behaviors, how girls will take advantage of you, what kind of girls you like, what girls won't take advantage of you. And you start to collect all these experiences that will make you complete and attractive man that will have the ability to make a decision in the future. If you're going to, choose your future wife, you would know how to make a decision. You would know, okay, this one's, 5 years down the line, she's going to take advantage of me. This one, is the one that's going to be a girl that I want to spend the rest of my life with.